Hey everyone, this is Randy. Welcome to this edition of E3 Minutes to Life, coming to you today from Whitefish Lake in the mountains of Montana. As you can see behind me, there's a mountain. I don't know if you can see the ones way behind me, but we're in a mountainous area, a very beautiful area, close to Glacier National Park. We're not in the park. And we came to the beach today, the beach at the lake, not the beach at the ocean, the beach at the lake. And, the beach is one of those things that kind of divides people. They either love the beach or hate the beach. And they'll say, I want to go to the beach on vacation, or I hate the beach on vacation. I'm sure there's some in the middle, but I'm very much on the far end of I don't like the beach very much. And so we came today, and at one point I tried to get down in the water, and I walked, and there was all kinds of rocks of every shape and size on the beach, and I think every one of them was either pointed or sharp. And even as I walked out into the water, there were rocks out in the water. I told Kevin when I got out, I said, I think that's the most painful experience I've ever had in the water. And it caused me to dislike the beach that much more. But I guarantee when you see some people out here who are paddleboarding or swimming or floating or doing whatever they're doing, it would be worth getting across the lock to be able to do what they want to do. And when I look at life in general, I think we tend to reinforce what we already think. If we already don't like something, we're looking for more reasons to not like it. If we love something, we're looking for more reasons to love it. In psychology, they would call this confirmation bias, where we go out looking for things to reinforce what we already believe. And so as you're making decisions, or as you're passing judgment, or as you're looking for things that you want to spend your time on, or how hard you're going to work at something, I would just encourage you, and I'm having to eat this with a lecture real. Don't be guilty of confirmation bias. Did I come to the beach today wanting to dislike people even more than I already did? Or was that a surprise to me that would have made anybody dislike if he was barefoot? So, as you go through life, you're going to have people who are just determined to be in a bad mood. You're going to have others who are Pollyannish and think everything's great. But I would just ask you to be the one who looks at it objectively, looks for the positive in it, tries to make the best of it, and do with what you have the best that you can do. For this edition of E3 Minutes for Life, this is Randy. We'll see you next time. Hey everyone, this is Randy. Welcome to this edition of E3 Minutes, the Extra Mile. This is a biblically based add-on to the E3 Minutes you just saw. Still at Whitefish Lake in Montana, and I just talked about the rocky beach and how painful that was and how it reinforced what I thought. Another thing I thought while I was sitting here, I look at this and I think, this may not be all that much different than the Sea of Galilee. Where Jesus was with his disciples in so many different settings, and obviously it was bigger than this. He went across this, wouldn't want to try to swim across it, wouldn't want to be out there caught in a storm in a small boat at the time. You think what it'd be like if you had somebody fishing just offshore and somebody yelled to him to fish differently, who then had breakfast waiting for him on the beach. And here's why I'm bringing this up. Every once in a while, I'm walking through life and I see something, and I may have even seen it before, not noticed it in the same way before, and God will put it in my heart. This is kind of like when I was here on earth. And we don't have to wonder if God is real. We don't have to wonder if Jesus came to earth. We see real places, real events, things that are not refuted by historical accounts, to know that Jesus was with his disciples in a place much like this. And God can come meet us. Jesus can be with us. The Holy Spirit can be with us in a place very much like this on a day at the beach while we're on vacation in a state a long way from where we're at home. But he can also meet us right where we are in our home, in our job, in our cubicle, or in our office, in your pickup, wherever that may be. And I hope that the one thing that you'll have in your mind after this is to be watching, to notice, to be aware of when God is kind of tapping you on the shoulder and going, hey, this is something I want you to see. This is something I want you to notice. This is something I want you to appreciate that I sent just your way today. Hope this has been encouraging to you, and I hope that you will be an encouragement to somebody else as we're on the extra mile. And we'll see you next time.